Hi Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 230. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch, so please stick around, like, subscribe, do the things. If you're a returning friend, thank you so much for stopping by to check me out. And if you're new to finding me, thank you, and I hope you feel very welcomed and loved here. So let's get into this. First off, I wanted to tell you I'm still rocking the Valentine life. If you see just a little bit, this is a t-shirt that Athena Stitching Goddess Designs put out. And for Valentine, and I'm still wearing it a week later. Okay, I've washed it, but anyway. So if you're ever interested in any kind of shirts, Athena Stitching Goddess Designs puts out some exclusive for a season, for a time period, and then she has some standards that she keeps on her page. Actually, she's linked in my description box below. I also want to thank you all for all your wonderful comments last week. I appreciate them so much. I've not had a chance to respond to them. You will understand in the comments in the end of the video if you stick around. But other than that, I mean, things are good. Yeah. So anyway, other things you'll find in my description box are the Happy Mail links and some other friends that have online businesses. Again, I think I mentioned this last week. Nashville Market is on the loose, so it's building up, ramping up to all the excitement for that. People are placing pre-orders and whatnot of what they are having sneak peeks of or being shown on the socials everywhere by the designers. So I already have a couple that I know that I have to have added to my collection. All right, so with that, let's get into some of the things we do on this channel that I love. I love to give back to my community, and that includes you. So I do something that's called the Featured Friend. Fran has been a featured friend on here several times, and I love Fran. She is a wonderful lady. And Fran, you had sent me an email, and I had not responded to you yet, that asking if you had anything on my featured friend list. This one's on here, and that's the last one I have. So of yours, Fran. A couple other people did email me, and I will get those added. Thank you so much for that. It helps. People love seeing this other stuff. So with that, I'm going to pop a picture in here of Fran's. Fran stitched the Yule by the Wanderling Stitches on 14 count Aida using DMC. She does not remember the fabric color, but sadly to report, Wanderling Stitches is closing her Etsy shop, and it has already been closed. But I know that Fran very much enjoyed stitching a few of their pieces. She's closing her shop, I believe the description said, in regards to like traveling with her family or something like that. But beautiful, beautiful little design, and thank you very much for sharing that, Fran. If you would like to have a piece added to the queue to share on here for featured friends, please send me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com, and I'll get added into the queue. I love them so much. I'm excited about also the ones that I've received this week. So yeah. All right, with that, I had done a giveaway last week, and so I have the winners for that right now. And I use the random comment thing and just do the thing. So this is number one, goes to Katie. Knows I can never spell her or pronounce her last name right. I have known Katie since almost the beginning of my cross stitching journey, and she supports me on this channel and watches me. So when I saw this come up, I was like, oh, Katie, you know I can't pronounce your last name. Janald? It's Katie. Sorry, Katie. I know she forgives me because she struggled with me for years for saying that. The next one I have is, and I'm putting their names here. The next one I have is Kathy Tansey. And the last one I have is Andrea Finlay. So with you, I will check the Happy Mail form to see if those are on there. If not, I'll wait for you, but please just send me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com with your information, and I will get those sent out to you as soon as possible. So some spring stitching is on the way. All right, with that, we're going to get into my pile that I have here. I am super happy. It was a good week until the end of the week. All right, so one of my Whip Go boards that I have, I told you I have one that has like a stitching Whip Go, and the other one has like little mini goals that are like craft related. So this is one of them, and that was to frame this piece. So I have it framed. I still need to spray and add the little bar, but I have it framed and super happy about that. yeah, so that'll be, this is a tiny modernist piece that it came in a Black Nail Society. I feel like I could have done a little bit better, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. So there's that finish. The next one that I have is the Nightingale Berry for Erica Michaels. This is on the piece that came, sorry, I was trying to do this, that came in the kit. I belong to the club, not kit, so I belong to the club, so it's all kitted up. That's what, yeah. So anyway, that is finished for now until I fully finished it. That was a sweet little stitch. I love how those colors came together. It's funny, when they were all on the little card, I thought, oh, those are so pale looking. I don't know that, and they came together wonderful. So yes, you're seeing little Opie here. If you saw a weird pause in the video, the other dogs were like being mean. So say hi to Opie. He is, hey, looky up here, buddy. Look. He's so, there you go. There's the Opie little guy. All right, he's gonna hang out with me and be good, hopefully. And then we got the other dogs trapped so they can't come in here. And my friends told me to stop fussing over the fact that you can hear my animals because they don't hear them as much as I do. So I am listening, but they sometimes get mean to my little guy here. Not mean, but they're like, he looks like a rabbit. All right, so this is my other finish. I'm so excited for the stitch along that is fully finished. I stayed up on it. My dear friend Chrissy and I stitched on this together, and we both have it finished. So very happy for that. These clouds were the last thing I stitched was the sun. I almost left it out. So this is by the Frosted Pumpkin. I'm sure this will come out as a whole, but it was very fun to stitch those little guys doing their adventures in Castle Land. So that was fun. My next stitch is a finish for now, and I'm doing this on purpose, and I'm gonna hold this for a minute so that I can hopefully grab a screen grab from it. But this is my dragon for the Year of the Dragons, and it is Sleeping Dragon Gold, I think is what it's called. So here is the cross stitching is done. So this is going to be a before, and then we are going to see how absolutely amazing the after is. So I have back stitching to go on it, and I plan on bringing that to you next week, and I'm so excited about it. So before, and we will have after next week. Okay, now we're gonna get into some of the other things I stitched this week. My Mirabilia that I have borrowed from a friend, Queen of Peace. And I told you I thought I was gonna get into the green, and I just can't stop. I can't stop where I'm at. That's what happens. So sit down. This is where I'm at on her. I'm telling you, when I get to that other color, it's just gonna all pop, pop, pop. So I worked on 414, and so it's like doing more shading in the arm and more shading in big chunks of the dress. So it's the darker gray that you're seeing in here. I'm very happy. This little one right here, I gotta get going. And I'm very, very happy with the progress on her. So she stitched on a piece of, let me see, I believe it's Be Stitch Me Bronze Stage 32 count Bronze Stage. All right, this next piece is I'm excited, and it was a weird realization of my friend Candy, the 614 stitcher, and I. We're both stitching on this. This is the Dr. Miyangelo piece from the Salty Stitchers Designs, and they're the same but different. And I'm like, Candy needs my piece. I was like, what is the deal with the words? Why are you not wanting to stitch the words? That's what I did first. She's working on the vines. Well, come to find out, Candy's version of this, the words are all backstitched. My version of it is all cross-stitched. The only backstitching I have is Dr. Miyangelo's name at the bottom. So, what did I get on this? That was just weird. There's nothing different about the charts, but maybe the designer was like, had a request, and I don't know. Anyway, this is what mine looks like. I worked on these vines and these vines. This piece is what I refer to as my focus for the month of February. So we're more than halfway through February, of course, so I will not be a finish this year. But I will be So excited. I am so excited with the progress. All the words are done. I'm working on the vines. I would love to end this year with, or this February with the vine work being done. And the next year, or whenever it comes out again, I get to do just the punches of color. So that would be kind of cool. We'll see. But this is on a 40 count by Be Stitch Me, I believe. So, but very interesting how ours are strikingly similar and different. My count of my pattern is a little bit bigger than hers, because we even checked stitch count to see if she could just do the words here. But I think she said she was going to reach out to the designer in regards to that. So another piece that I do on what is referred to as a seasonal focus. I told you, I come up with things in my head to justify why I stitch on so many things. But this is the Winter Seasonal Focus by Carolyn Manning. And I have told you last time I was like super addicted to it, and I still am. I just grab a color and then I chunk it away. This could be done by the end of February, which would be kind of cool, but no guarantees, no promises. It doesn't really matter. If you've been with me for a while, you know I am hyper focused on like seasonal stitches. If it doesn't get done by the end of February, it will definitely get done in March. I have 2 pieces for each season this year that I'm working on. One with a guaranteed I'm going to get it done, and the other one, like, just even if I just get it started, it can be next year. So something else I do on here is Mini Monday, and currently my Mini Monday is this Little House Needleworks Lovable Petites. I have these 2 done, and I've got these 2 on this color, which for me that color is lace. Queen Anne's lace. Whew. And this one is done. So I have one more to put on the others, to move over here a little bit and put on this. So this right here, that's kind of weird looking. This right here is done. I actually went in yesterday and tried to do the French knots, and then I changed it to beads, and then I thought her little tiny face looked too crowded with all that, so I took it off. So mine's got no face, but there's other designs out there that have no face. She's super cute. Grow in love. So we'll see if I have the next one done, fully done. It's not started yet, as you can see. Not started yet. But we'll see. That has a big old heart in the middle of it, so I don't know. That's a lot of stitching. We'll see. We'll see. The next piece that I do is What Wednesday, and right now I am so focused for my What Wednesdays on the Black Needle Society's year 3 of Frogwarts. And this is where I am. So this week I did more of this orange stitching, and I put this page 394 in there and started on this little guy right here. This is a piece of fabric that I just dyed myself with a couple different random ones for this, so that is exciting. I am trying to get further along on those. So this, I think I said this last week, but July is year 5 for the Frogwarts, and I am still working on 3. I have a tiny start on 4, so I'll definitely start 5 even if the other one's not done, but I just like to keep them moving. So my next one that I stitched on, and this is the last piece of stitching that I have to show for this week, is my grandkids for the Grands Friday. And see you later. I have had so many compliments about different sayings in regards to this, and I am over halfway, and I am loving this on a piece of 32 count opalescent, and this is where I'm at. So I finished out the raccoon, and I started on the next line, which is something about dinosaurs. So that is cute. And this one is a lot of joy. That's a lot of color. And if you know from my, if you've been here a while, I do a lot of tans and muted colors, but that for the grands, bright colors, I don't know, I love it. So you can tell when I'm doing them for the grandkids. For the most part, you can tell. All right, that is all the stitching I have to share with you. I did add a couple things to my collections this week, and one of them is not only did I get this shirt from Athena at Stitching Goddess Designs, and here's her logo, Athena Stitching Goddess Designs, yes. I got a shirt, one of the other ones that she had at that time for Valentine's was this, but I wanted in a different colorway that wouldn't scream Valentine's, and this is it. For frogworts, also, like, frogworts comes from, like, Harry Potter, if you're new, but the house that I, like, test for or whatever is Ravenclaw when I took the Harry Potter quiz. So because of that, I just gravitate. Well, I've lost so much weight, I had to get rid of almost all of my Harry Potter clothes, and I thought, oh, this would be Ravenclaw, so I love to stitch for Ravenclaw. Super cute. This is sparkly. I don't know. She calls it Twinkle, right? I think I finally said it right, Athena. So yeah, very cool. Very excited to add that. And the last thing that I added to my collection is some fabric from Stitch Me. She had posted that she had some ready to mail stitching. So I'm going to share these because I'm excited. So this is Paranormal in 32 counts, Lunar in 32 count. Color's kind of off there. And then last but not least is Sugar Cream Pie in a 36 count linen. Yeah, so those right there are what I added to my collection. I'm currently not in any fabric clubs like that, or yeah. So I saw it ready to ship and I was like, yes, please, it's time to whatever. So that is it. What are my plans for this week? I plan on doing my stitches that you already know I do. Petite Monday, Mini Mondays, What Wednesday, and for the Grands Friday, I'll still stitch on my mirror every day. I've got my seasonal and my monthly stitch, so those are guaranteed, but we'll see what extras I pull in because I need to get my blanket Afghan done for my Whip Go board, and my other Whip Go call was for Winter in Stars Hollow. I had to think, did you see that? Winter in Stars Hollow, which I haven't received yet because it's not even shipped, so I'm not saying it like that, but I should receive it like at the end of this month, hopefully. So I would love to receive it and get in my quick 500 stitches before the end of the month. If not, no bigs. I'll get it. I'll get it, that's for sure. But that is all of my stitching plans off the top of my head because some of it may be ran awry. We're going into personal stuff right now. And what I'm talking about, see this happy face? I am still happy. And I'm currently in no pain. But I have to tell you, I am in the making of a root canal. And what I mean by that is last week, Wednesday night, sleeping into Thursday morning, I had this unbelievable throbbing in my mouth, and I was like, what? How weird is that? Now, I've had root canals before, but it still didn't register there. I still went to work, and as time progressed, I was like, I think I know what this is. So even during the PM, I put a call into my doctor, and it said, no, I mean, I just left a message. I left a message so crazy that I asked for my old veterinarian instead of my dentist. So when I called again Friday morning, and the office closed because the doctor is at a conference. So they ended up calling me back, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect to hear from you at all. And I'm like, clearly you can tell I'm delusional because I asked for the local vet instead of my dentist. And she goes, yeah, who did you need? I'm like, I need the dentist. I think I'm in the making of root canal. So I ran through my symptoms with her because I've had them before. She looked it up on the computer. She's like, yeah, you've never had anything done there in regards to a root canal, because I've had a couple, and I don't understand the magic of the mouth. But so anyway, long story short, they called me in some penicillin because the doctor called in from his conference, and so he's treating me for that. The short of the story is they're also closed. They were also closed on Monday. And I started to get numbness and lose feeling in my mouth here. So unfortunately, nothing can be done until the infection is taken care of. That is what the pain is from. The throbbing is infection that has hit the nerves. So that has to be taken care of before they'll actually go in. So I'm still like in limbo, but what am I supposed to do? I see the vet, or I see my dentist later on today. So we'll see where we're progressing in regards to that. But, and I keep mentioning the vet because like it's all in my brain. This last week, I also ran little Opie and Stella to the vet to my new vet, so they could get, Opie is all shots and ready to go. Stella had her secondary shots, and then Stella and Gabby have to go back in the beginning of March for the last set of shots, and like the border, the shot you gotta have if you gotta put them in borders and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, all that to say, we're surviving over here. We're trying to thrive, but we're surviving. The grandkids are doing good. I have a couple pictures here I'm gonna post in. I was playing with my phone and I did a couple pictures in portrait mode. They look so good. So here's a picture of Ozzy playing on the ground, and followed by a picture of Henry when he was sitting in my lap, and they're just super cute and I love to share. So that's all that I have in regards to pictures for the kids this week. Yeah, we'll see where this next week progresses and when this wonderful root canal happens to my mouth, but positive vibes this way. I know it's like very small compared to so many other people's that have problems or things in the world. Please just be kind to each other and try to enjoy as we here are changing into spring. Slowly but surely they hit us with another blast of a little snowstorm, but yeah. All right, one more peek of Opie and we're gonna get off of here. Opie, say hi. He's so judgy. You see that? He's so judgy. All right, please have a great week. Keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.